This is day number one of the televised stages of the BDO World Trophy, live from King George's Hall here in Blackburn, Lancashire, England, broadcasting live right around the world. A very warm welcome to viewers joining us, and here live in the UK on Eurosport 2. Time now for the next of our games to make their way to the Yoki. Firstly, all the way from Tennessee, the United States of America. Former winner of the Las Vegas Open, introducing Joe Chaney. And now to make his way to the stage, a former winner of this very trophy he contends for this weekend. Year number 25 as a professional dart player, former England Masters champion and former England Open winner. Currently ranked at number 10 in the BDO from Cramlington, England, Big Robbo, Gary Robson.
Ready?
Once again now, this is the best of 9. First player to make it to 5 progresses through to the last 16. Your referee in charge is Josh Clough.
Well, Gary Robson has been around as a leading darts player forever. He's 52 years old now, but he's been a good darts player for a couple of decades.
Yeah, he was around when I think he was around before I was started. So it shows you he's probably close on 30, probably 33, 34 years, I should imagine.
And here he is, still a firm favourite to win this against the man from Chattanooga. Chattanooga. Let me get that right.
I'm glad you did that.
It's a ga rather than a goo.
And he knows how to win, doesn't he, John?
He's had a lot of trophies over in the United States, going back over the last 8 to 9 years.
Game on.
Most recently, a winner down at the Cleveland Darts Extravaganza, an event that I attended a few times over the years, and that was back in
180.
April. What a start!
What a start indeed. Is it an extravaganza? Is it,
yes, it's a wonderful place. Ohio.
It's,
I'm surprised you've not been down that way.
Well, it's Don King territory, isn't it?
Oh, yes, of course. Former Las Vegas Open, we've both been there. Just looking at all the countries that he's travelled to. Which city?
60.
I used to love touring America, playing darts. Had a great time. America and Canada, 2 absolutely stunning countries.
58.
Just wish now I'd seen more of it. It was a case of in on the Friday, out on the Monday.
Well,
and about 8 tournaments crammed in that small window. I've seen plenty of airports.
Still an opportunity to see a bit more.
Yeah.
83.
Good start this from Chaney.
You're off to Vegas soon, John, aren't you?
I am. See the latest episode in Tyson Fury's life.
100. Joe, you require
Otto
40.
Wallin.
He's fighting at the O2 this time rather than the MGM. Double 10 for the opening leg. Nicely
Game shot on
done.
the first
15
leg.
darter as well,
Joe
John.
Chaney. Second leg is Gary to throw first. Game on.
Yeah, get around a bit.
60.
Russia.
Chelyabinsk last weekend.
Yeah, Russia last
Vegas
weekend.
coming up, and here we are in Blackburn.
Yeah, November I go from Bahrain to Butlins, mate. Beat that.
60.
We've got a week in Germany, a week in Amsterdam, and a week in Bahrain.
100.
And then, shortly after that, down to Butlins.
The life of the darts commentator.
95.
Well, Bahrain, I'm actually playing.
What tournament's that?
It's 2 exhibitions. Me, Paul Nicholson, and Terry Jenkins. Blast from the past.
80.
I bet he can still throw.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, you better believe it.
Scott looks fairly happy, doesn't he? As well he might, averaging 104.5 and that 10 darter. Played really well.
94.
However, I was recently informed that where I'm going, it's a dry country.
Oh, it won't worry if it won't worry you for a day or two, will it?
100.
Dear, the marker better get a crash helmet. Looking good here, Chaney.
140. Gary,
I don't think he quite did himself
161.
justice with his appearance at the Worlds, because I had a practice with him during that, and I thought he was really useful. But maybe he just lack of
89.
big stage
Joe, you
experience. And
require 112.
he said he found it a little bit nerve-wracking. But he's looking comfortable here. It's a good marker for the way his darts lie. Yep, double 16.
80.
Very close.
Gary,
He's
you
got that
require
lovely
72.
deep south drawl
Yeah, it's
as well,
lovely,
isn't he?
isn't it?
Tennessee.
Beautiful accent. 13 for ball then, Robbo.
47. Joe, you require 32.
Double 8 for 2-0.
Game shot
Yeah,
on the
break the
second
throw.
leg. Joe Chaney.
He's off and running now.
Averaging
Third leg, Joe to throw first.
94, John. Gary Robson averaging less than 80.
The World Darts Trophy that was won by Robbo was back in
100.
2005, and it's technically speaking, it's not the same tournament
No.
as this.
No.
This modern version of the
112.
World Trophy been going since 2014.
$60. $60.
Technically, you know, I mean, he's introduced as being from Chattanooga. He was born there. But the place he lives is a
140.
little place in Tennessee called Soddy Daisy.
Yeah, I know. It's unbelievable, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Hello, pleased to meet you. I'm Joe Chaney from Soddy Daisy.
81.
I don't know what the origins of that name are.
$42. $140.
Robbo desperately needed that, but he's going to be under big pressure for this 108
$99.
because
Might have to
Joe
might have to get it.
has left a 2-darter.
108. That's a good
19 for
start.
double 16.
Big darts.
92.
And he knows it.
Joe, you require 60.
Oh, this is a huge moment.
bit high.
Well, his darts go flat, so that wasn't too bad for him.
Game shot on the third
about that?
leg.
How about
Joe
that?
Chaney.
That.
3-0, Robbo's in trouble.
First, game on.
He was a better part of 3-1 on
Oh,
favourite to
huge.
win this.
Absolutely huge. He was a big dog, Joe Chaney, in this one.
180.
Robbo needs to motor.
$85. $100.
Showing his
140.
temperament here, Chaney's
Yeah.
steady.
Rock solid so far, and his average reflects that. You know, it's still well over 90, 92 and a half.
100.
Robbo's lifted his game up to now 92. 180 ton in this leg. No real
94.
reason for
Gary require 121.
Joe to panic. It's just a leg against throw. He's just 2 holds away from a place in round 2.
45.
Robbo not looking the most convincing.
$65. Gary requires 76.
Good dart.
60.
Still he can't get on the scoreboard.
Joey require 117.
This would be a sickener.
So first dart perfectly, second dart good.
Game
And that's
shot
a
on the fourth
117
leg.
check out.
Joe Chaney.
And it
Now he's throwing for the match, John.
might almost be a case of taxi for Gary. Start the
Start the car.
engine.
Fifth legs, Joe to
car,
throw
Marley.
first. Game on.
Now then, praised his temperament.
Yeah,
now
this-
he's got to keep. Now he's got to hold it together.
Best I've seen him play. What was that, John?
24.
Well, I did say. You know.
Just look at that. Steve.
135.
Now Gary literally will just open his shoulders. We might see the best of Gary Robson now, with nothing to lose. Where for Chaney, it's crossing that winning line.
140.
And from my reckoning, yeah, he went out in a prelim, didn't he, in the World Championship?
140.
So he's
Noppert. Danny
yes,
Noppert.
so he's yet. That's correct. So he's yet to win a match on TV. So this is a big moment for him, crossing that line.
59.
And it's advantage Robson in this leg. He's effectively stolen the darts. Not the
59.
way to close out a leg there.
No.
$134. Gary require 167.
So back in the leg now, Chaney. Down to a 144. Treble 17, Gaz.
131.
Counting,
Joey
Christopher.
require 144.
Oh, he took the 117 out. How about this to win it? Oof. Low darts. Sign of a
60.
using
Gary
a little bit
requires
too much of the
36.
tricep.
Double 18 for his first leg.
Game shot on the
13
fifth
darter.
leg.
135.
Gary Robson.
In it at last.
140, 59, 139,
Six legs, Gary to throw
131.
first. Game on.
And took the 36 out in one. I did suggest he will now
64.
really open his shoulders and play with a bit of freedom.
$95. 100.
There'd be some
60.
comeback if he could come back from 4-0 down.
Well, we've had a couple of mini comebacks, haven't we? We had
180.
Scott Taylor 3-2 down and reeled off 3 on the spin.
Gary's starting to throw now.
Yep. I thought he might.
123. Gary require 157. 100.
Last one. Keeps everything nice and simple.
$80.
So this is for the holder
Gary
throw.
require 57.
Tops. Double 10.
Game shot on
Another
the
one
6th
back.
leg. Gary
Another good leg.
Robson.
15
7th
darter
leg,
at that
Joe
time.
to throw
Average.
first. Game on.
Now averaging 94, and Joe's average is dropped now to 90. There's definitely a swing. And this
60.
will be one of the 2 chances he has remaining in this match to effectively serve it out on throw.
What about this again?
180.
Averaging at 97.
I think Robbo's a bit of a streak player, isn't he? I mean, on
100.
occasion
We've seen it so many
looks as
times,
though he's
haven't we?
throwing with somebody else's arms, and,
Yeah.
then he comes in and starts to hit. He hits a run like this, and he really does look $1 million.
And he's still going.
60.
He's still going deep in tournaments. I mean, quarterfinal of the Welsh Open. I mean, that's another big field. Last 16 in the Classic. Last 16 in Denmark. Final of Romania. Semi-final of Romanian
140.
Classic. So he still must have. You know, he still must be able to play to a decent level.
83.
He's not on a finish. He's on 178.
$140.
Well, he's not where he wanted to be, Robson, and this is the opportunity for Chaney to win the match. And he's done it. He's got that televised win now.
Closed it out well in the end there, John. Impressive performance. Gary just got going a little bit too late. Joe Chaney, 92.83 average. Gary Robson, 95.58. But it's Chaney that gets the job done 5-2.
And so we'll go into the next round to face either Willem Mandigas or Carl Hamilton. And the chainsaw, the man from Tennessee, is on his way.
Welcome back to our live coverage of the 2019 BDO World Trophy here in Blackburn. Joe Chaney, you're a long way from home, my friend.
Yes, sir. Came a long way. 12 hours of travel to get here.
So let's get into that, because from Tennessee, he's a long way. And you got in, what, yesterday?
Yesterday around 10 a.m., took a little train ride up to see my friend Steve Morris in Atherton. He runs a pub called Atherton Arms. Really nice place.
Nice, get the plug in. Well, he obviously looked after you, sorted that jet lag issue, because Gary Robson, of course, a big hitter in the BDO. And at one stage, it looked like he was airing his arm out, maybe getting back into that.
I never really looked at him. I was just trying to stay focused on myself. Knew could win if I play my A game, and sure enough, it showed up first time.
And you're glad about that, yeah, because as the boys were saying in commentary, first major televised win, so it's great to get over that hurdle, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I was really happy to get that win.
Moving forwards, anything is possible, of course, but how do you acclimatise? It's a big disadvantage to have that jet lag and thousands of miles to travel compared to some of your players here that have come, 30, 40 miles down the road.
Well, I'd learned, years ago with the jet lag, you leave evening from the States, fly over, arrive in the mornings, and the key is to not sleep that day and go to sleep that night, wake up this morning.
Back to the Atherton Arms story, right? I get that. It makes a lot of sense now. So tonight you're going to get a lot of sleep by the sound.
Yeah, absolutely.
You burnt it. Cracking performance into the last 16. Joe Chaney wrapping up the afternoon session here in Blackburn, but still plenty more to come. We're going to be back at 6 o'clock for the evening session tonight. Some cracking matches in that one, including, Martin Adams versus Scotty Dog Mitchell, two former world champions slugging it out. Wolfie qualifying yesterday, of course. Cannot wait for that. Jim Williams in action too. Wesley Harms. You do not want to miss it. So we're 8 games down, 8 more to come a little bit later on. We're going to leave you with one of the best matches we've seen this afternoon with respect to Joe sitting next to me. We're going to revisit the Mario van der Bogard, Brian Locken match. That's coming up for you now to revisit. We'll see you at 6 o'clock.